What's up, guys? I'm doing a video for you on factoring quadratics that have a common factor. This should be kind of done early on in the whole conversation around factoring because the questions don't go very deep. The key thing is that I'm looking for common terms that I can factor out of everything that's there. So since 6 and 30 and 24 are all multiples of 6, first step should be to factor out 6 away from it. A little quick check, just make sure you can distribute everything back through and get back to the original equation, and you're good to go. I'm left with x squared minus 5x plus 4. I need to look for factors of 4 that I can add to negative 5. And it turns out negative 1 times negative 4 may add together to make negative 5. So therefore, that's how I'm going to write out my factored form. Go ahead and rewatch. I feel like I'm going fast. Feel free to pause, scrub, shut the mic off, let it all go. Reiterating for this next question. Everything's a factor of 5. So step 1, divide out by 5. Then with x squared plus 5x plus 4, you should... Well, I'm showing the box method because I think it works out really, really well. But you should look for factors of 4 that add to 5, and that's how you split up the 5x term into its two pieces. Then factor along the edge of the box. Continuing to have this conversation around, first of all, look for a common factor. 7 happens to multiply all of those terms. So we're going to start by factoring out a 7. And then x squared minus 4, plus 4x minus 5. You can break that 4x into plus 5 minus 1, which actually happens to be the two numbers that multiply to make negative 5. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to make 7 times x plus 5 times x minus 1. This last question I want to make sure I shared with you is because it starts with a negative. And yes, you should factor out negatives. Get an x squared to be by itself. So in order to do that, you got to divide everything by negative 2, which you can. They're even. But that means that positive 20 really becomes negative 10. Negative 48 becomes positive 24. Whoa, camera. Continuing, I like the area model. I like putting x squared in the top left corner, 24 in the bottom right corner. Look for factors, camera being weird. Look for factors of 24 that add to negative 10. And since 4 times 6 makes 24, 4 plus 6 makes positive 10. When you're both negative, you'll get negative 10 as your answer. So that breaks into negative 2 times x minus 4 times x minus 6. That's it for this video. Again, if you need to rewatch it, go ahead. Mainly put it on slow, pause it at certain spots, kind of capture the notes. Give it your best shot. This is a tough concept, but you've got this. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for doing some math with me. See you in the next recording.